I want to discuss a couple of things. I sat here a couple of weeks ago in a board workshop, and I was a little dismayed when something was pulled off the agenda, and it had to do with reassignment of the children and giving this power to one person. Madam Hill, I know you tried. You wanted to get that discussed, and it was kind of shut down. I think if we had this chairperson in charge that day, we would have had the citizens that came here to talk about it to at least get it discussed. I think what we need to do is remind him that if this happens, if this is brought up again, and I'm thinking that Amendment 8 is not going to pass. I mean, I don't think it's going to hit the 60% that it needs. If that is brought up again and that power is given to him, please keep in mind what it's going to do. A, it's going to take away the due process that you all, when you elect our ABC committee members, we're not going to have the citizenry determining our boundaries. It's not going to happen anymore. One person's going to have that control. It's also, my wife is a realtor, and Mr. Graham, I think you have some realtor background. What that also does is when somebody wants to move to our county, they're going to want to know what the schools are like. Well, I don't know. I don't know what school they're going to go to, because Dr. Johnson's going to be able to shift them all around. Now, with that said, he's not completely at fault at this. I mean, we've had a long time, and our legislators did take millions of dollars away from us. We know that. So I'm asking the citizens to also step up to the plate with the new legislature that's coming in and the new senators that are elected as well to say, hey, you know what, we need a little more money back down here. Shoot it our way. Help us out so we don't have to go through this, and we can keep those classrooms at a decent size. Now, on another note, let me digress over to the Inspector General. I'll say it again. Please take another serious look at that. I know that we're going to be in a little transformation here in the next month and a half. But I respectfully ask the new board members, the board member-elect, and anybody else that's elected to this board to please embrace the Inspector General and not push it aside. I don't care what happens on that ballot, in 2 weeks. Make sure that you all publicly say, I endorse, I embrace the Inspector General, that they can come in here with subpoena power and we don't have citizens doing background investigations or doing fraud investigations. Let them do it. And I think that'll keep everybody honest and everybody clean. And to the outgoing board members, Madam Hill, Madam Chair, thank you very much for your service. And Paulette also, thank you very much for your service. And I hope everybody stays active. Don't just disappear and roll off a table someplace and we don't hear from you again. Make sure you come back here. We hope to see you sitting at this table and addressing new board members and issues. I think they could use your expertise. So thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Mr. Watley.